You guys, Tana Mongeau is addressing this entire Lilah Gibney situation. If you guys remember, I made a video about how this surviving Lilah Gibney story time was going viral on TikTok, and so many people ended up joining in on sharing their stories that they've experienced different situations with Lilah and talking about her character. And it turned into this big, serious situation. Now Lilah is speaking out. Tana's talking about it since she used to be friends with Lilah. Cole is even speaking out again. So we're gonna get into what everyone has had to say. So the last time we talked about this whole surviving Lilah Gibney situation, it was mostly about the viral video that Cole Carrigan posted. It was an 8-minute long story time where he shared everything that allegedly went down during his recent visit to LA where he stayed with Lilah. He detailed things like Lilah ditching him at dinner to take paparazzi-like photos of herself, to accusing Cole of stealing substances while knowing he was sober, and even allegedly peeing in Ubers, restaurant booths, at her concert seat. The entire video had people just shocked and grossed out. Then a bunch of other creators started chiming in with their own bizarre Lilah stories. It was a lot. People were even digging through old videos of Canceled where Brooke and Tana had talked about different scenarios that Lilah was in, and they were like, oh my gosh, like this is sounding like a lot of the things that Cole was saying, like a pattern of behavior for Lilah. And people know that Lilah and Tana aren't as close anymore, so they were like, you know, these are the valid reasons that Tana's probably not friends with her anymore. But you guys, things have gotten so much more serious since then, with multiple people now accusing Lilah of SA. And though Lilah claimed she was going offline for a while following people sharing all these stories about her, she's returned and she posted a video apology. You guys, I don't even know what to make of this. There's sad music playing in the background. Everyone in the comments is feeling like this is so unserious. It's not genuine. It's a mess.
Hi, you guys. So for years, I've dealt with so much hate, so much love, thank God, and so much confusion. But all that is in the past for a reason. And personally, you guys already know I regret absolutely nothing. Because believe it or not, I've grown so much, learned so much, and matured just a little. But growth is still growth, and what I'm finally deciding to do now for myself is to heal. Regret keeps you stuck on pause or in park, and that's why I always press play or tell the driver in my Suburban to gas it, baby. Because not only do we have places to go, no matter what is going on, I have to move forward. The reward of growth, healing, and becoming better is so priceless and better than anything you can buy on Rodeo. So that is why I'm giving myself the chance now to grow and to heal even further. I've made mistakes. I'm not saying I haven't. I've made so many of them, but every intention or decision I made is always so pure, with a big heart and an even bigger rack. Thank you, Dr. Hochstein. And at the end of the day, I literally just want everyone around me to feel safe, happy, confident, sexy. So if you're at home, God knows where, dealing with a bunch of insecurities in your own brain, commenting a bunch of hate on my page, when you've never spent a second of your waking life with me, first of all, ew. Second of all, kind of embarrassing, no? And third of all, from the bottom of my heart, I am so sorry if I've made anyone feel a certain way towards me or view me in a certain light, because that is not me at all. Like I always do, when I'm ready, I'm gonna tell you guys absolutely everything. Sometimes I tell you guys too much, but you guys deserve it.
It did sound like she was trying to say that some of the stuff that she was hearing about herself were lies and such, but ultimately she was trying to say that she was going to be working on herself.
I wish I could ignore all the things going on and all the things being said and just move forward and, you know, continue being a hot, sexy, bad bitch like I do best. But it's not the case. There's only one thing I hate more than when a restaurant brings me olives or blue cheese instead of ranch dressing, and that is when my name and character is being dragged through the mud, honestly based off of lies or miscommunication. So baby, communication is key.
But the Coldplay song in the background was just taking me out, you guys. Like, I tried to lower it as best as I could because it was genuinely overtaking the whole entire video. Like, you could barely even hear her when I was listening to it, but it literally felt like a brand deal script or something. But it was her trying to quote unquote apologize for her actions that were being brought to light. Since this, she also posted a TikTok with the caption, "My response to everybody's opinion," 2 kissing emojis, respectfully, but also disrespectfully, wearing the Alessia draped lace mini dress from Fashion Nova. And recently, Tana sat down with Trisha to talk about all of these stories that are going around about Lilah. As most people know, this is someone that Tana used to be very close with, and so she was just feeling the whole thing is really sad and thinks Lilah does need to get sober and get some help.
It just makes me really sad. Like, I just, you know, sobriety is what I want for anyone, always.
That's what I was thinking too. I was like, I kind of it's just more of like sad for everybody involved. Like obviously anyone who's like victimized, hurt, you know, going through stuff like that too.
That's exactly what it is. It's like all of those people have every right to hold her accountable for everything, and that doesn't negate that. I think it's like, I don't know, I just like would see some comments being like, I'm living for this, and it's like at least I know a lot of like what's actually happening, and like I don't want to like say this, like I want to knock on wood, but it's like if she keeps living this way, like it could really, I don't know, like take her life or hurt her. And I'm not living for anyone dying. I'm not living for anyone abusing substances to like any
it's sad
type of point. And like, you know,
And what do you like? What can you do? Like you were her friend.
I've tried. I reached out to her and just kind of being like, you need to go somewhere. And like, I think that it's time, you know, and I think that I would love to see an era for you where you right these wrongs and you find almost like a grandma era, and you know what I mean, like do good things into the world, because I obviously from knowing her for so long, I know that you are capable of being good. And I think that like I am very much more like removed from that whole thing now, but I think for a long time, one of my downfalls that I learned in my childhood is loving people for their potential, you know, and that was kind of, I don't know, I guess how I felt about her.
She did comment on a clip going around on TikTok that said, "There's also a lot I truly didn't even know when filming this." And I believe this is in regards to her not having known about certain allegations against Lilah at the time, since some people didn't feel Tana was being hard enough on Lilah after everything that's been said about her recently, but it seems she just wasn't aware of it all. There's just been so many people coming out to speak on their experiences on her. It's been a lot. Cole Carrigan has since spoken out once more to say that he didn't expect his initial video to cause all of this, and when he said surviving Lilah Gibney in his video, it was satire, and he just did not think that there would be other people with stories like this to tell, and even worse stories.
Okay, this is the last thing that I'm going to say about this whole surviving Lilah Gibney trend. I will not be taking an ounce of responsibility of starting this. I put that as my caption as complete satire because I thought I was going to be the only one telling my story of something that happened a literal week ago. I had no clue that so many other people were going to resonate with my video and come out with their own personal stories. That's completely out of my control. I had no idea it was going to blow up. I definitely didn't think it would snowball into an entire trend. I have literally zero control on how the internet is going to interpret a video that I posted, a story time. And I have even less control of what other people are going to post on their own platforms. But I think it kind of proves my whole point here of that I'm obviously not the issue if so many other people have come forward with their stories. But it does start to make this whole situation look like a drama starting trend when the whole purpose of me sharing my story is to just bring awareness about how it is completely unacceptable and not funny in any sense of the word for someone who is in an active addiction to treat somebody so poorly. Addiction in general is not a funny drama tea topic, especially with how poorly somebody might treat someone during active addiction. If anything, I tried to help this girl as much as I possibly could.
But according to what Lilah has been posting, she doesn't seem to care what people are saying about her. She literally posted her TikTok on her Instagram story and said, "Y'all really want my opinion? Here you go," and posted it and said, "Here's what I have to say." People were also kind of coming for her because she was claiming that she was working on herself, and they were like, "Are you drinking alcohol though? How's it working on yourself?" And she said, "My message to anyone thinking this is alcohol, baby, it's cranberry juice with hydro powers. Been fully sober for 9 days for the first time in 10 years. And then she proceeded to do a Fashion Nova haul like nothing was happening online. Like, it was crazy.
This dress is from Fashion Nova. The neckline, the velvet, the detail, the mesh, literally for all you baddies. You guys, I have a little daytime moment tomorrow, so I'm trying on these dresses from Fashion Nova, and I feel like this is really just giving picnic girl. Guys, I'm absolutely obsessed with this dress from Fashion Nova. Obviously, I'm serving rich, classy, expensive, and snatched, and it comes with this little gold detailing that literally chokes me out.
But that's what's been going on with Lilah and what Tana had to say about everything right now. I certainly want to know what you guys think about all of this. Let me know your thoughts in the comments. I love you guys so much, and I will talk to you in the next video. Bye, guys.